Good morning, viewers. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I want to welcome you to my channel. In this channel, we talk about careers in the UAE, how to look for a job, how to interview, personal branding, and UAE as a destination for expats. And to start off, in this video today, we'll talk about how the vision that we've set for ourselves for 2022. And there is power in writing down your vision. It will help you to be able and inspire you to achieve your goals that you've put down for this year. And it is also important for you to pray over your vision. And in this year, we've categorized 6 areas where we need to set a goal in our lives. Number 1 is in terms of our career. Number 2 is in terms of our relationships, where we have family, we have friends, we have colleagues. And number 3, we have finances. Number 4, we have health. Number 5, we have personal development and spiritual life. And in order for us to proceed, I propose that we conduct a SWOT analysis for ourselves. It is good for us to know the areas that we are so good at, that we are able to perform effortless. We don't put a lot of effort for us to be able to do these things. So identify your strengths. It's important for you to identify your weaknesses. These are the areas where it's good for you want to be good at in these areas, maybe because of your personal life, maybe because of your professional life, but you have some weak areas. So it's good for you to identify these weak areas, identify the opportunities. So each one of us has opportunity that is around us that maybe we have not been able to see before, or it's there but we've not tapped into it. What are the opportunities that are around you that you can utilize in your life? And number 4, we need to identify the threats. What are the threats that are around us that will have an impact in our life? In terms, maybe it will affect our finances, maybe it will affect our personal life, maybe it will affect our career or spiritual life. It's important for us to do that SWOT analysis so as we can be able to identify which area we are good at and which area we can work on this year. And for us to set the vision for 2022, it's important for us to identify the goals that we have for our lives. These goals, we can categorize them as short-term goals, or we can have long-term goals. The short-term goals are the goals that ideally they take a shorter time for you to meet, and maybe they can be maybe an year or so. And the long-term goals are goals where maybe you need to work maybe in another 3 years, between 3 to 5 years. Those are long-term goals. And also we need to identify the strategy that we will use to be able to achieve our goals. The strategy is the how, is the what. So how will you how will you meet that goal? Identify also the resources that you need for you to meet or to achieve that goal. Resources in terms of finance, in terms of time, maybe in terms of expert advice or skill that you need. It's important for you to identify what resource you need for you to be able to achieve your objective. And number 4, you need to create a vision board that will help you put down the goals that you have set for yourself for this year. Now, the vision board is a tool that is very important for us to use in our lives because it is visual, and anything that is visual, then it has the ability to motivate you to move closer to your goal. It will always help you to remember what you have identified as a vision for you or a goal for you for this year, and also it will also remind you that the strategies that you need to use. It is also important because even for us Christians in the Bible, in Habakkuk 2:2, chapter 2, verse 2, he says, "Write down the vision and make it plain on the tables, that he may run that readeth." It's important for us to have a vision board. It's important for us to write it down. And once we write down the vision and we have a vision board, we can put it in different places. Maybe you can put it in your house, maybe in your bedroom wall, or if you can have it as a digital document in your phone. And every time that you need to, when you see it, then you will be reminded of the goals and the objectives that you've set for yourself this year. And in this other slide, I've just come up with a career goal strategy, and you can use the same tool also for us, for you to develop your own. I am aware many of us, or many people, in this year they have a career goal, maybe in terms of looking for a new job. Maybe you are a student and last year December you graduated, and in your vision you need to look for a job this year. Maybe you are a working professional and maybe the work environment is not conducive and you want to change your job, or you want to transition to a new field, or maybe you lost your job. You know, it's during the pandemic and many companies are restructuring or downsizing. So whatever reason that you have, you can still achieve that goal within this year. And number one, you need to identify the job that you desire to look for. If you are if you are good, maybe you are looking for a finance job, or you are a graphic designer, whatever kind of job, identify it, put it down, write it down, identify the job search tools that you will use. The job search tools are tools like as a good CV, and the CV should be ATS compliant, and you should have a LinkedIn profile, and number three, you should have a cover letter. These three are very important tools for you to have if you are looking for a job. And number three, you need to identify the job hunting methods that you will use for you to look for a job. You need to identify if you want to look for a job from the social media sites. Maybe you can use sites like Indeed, Monster Gulf, Recruiter, Naukri Gulf, Monster, Gulf Talent, whichever social media site you put it down. Sometimes you need to look for a job through the recruitment agencies. In the UAE, we have a number of recruitment agencies where you can post your CVs and they can help you look for a job. And number three, you can also maybe use referrals if you have friends or former colleagues where they have connections and they can be able to give it out and you can get a job. Whatever means that you want to use, put it down. Number four, as you apply for the jobs, it's important for you to also prepare for the interview. To prepare for the interview, you can go to different social sites in the YouTube and look for interview preparation videos, or you can look for an interview coach or a career coach who will help you to work on your interview skills. It's very important. For you to get a job, you only need one call and you just need one interview. Okay, if you are prepared for the interview and you are prepared for that job, then it's very easy for you to ace that job. So there is power in preparing for the job. And once you prepare yourself and you attend the interview and you ace the interview, then you will be given a job offer letter where you need to sign, and the HR can proceed with onboarding you in terms of visa, in terms of work permit. Okay, so this is very important. And when you are doing this career goal strategy, make sure that your strategy is smart in terms of, is it specific, specify the job, measurement. Okay, it should be attainable, it should be relevant, and it should be time based. You should make sure that you set a time. See where you can a specific period where you want to have had the job. Maybe in the next 3 months, for example, I want to have a finance job for this position, and so you need to start working towards it. And it's important for you, when you identify your goals, make sure that at least your short-term goals, you at least have 2 hours of your time each day. Get 2 hours of your time to work on your desired goal. It's very important, because each day that you work on your goal, it means you are a step closer to achieving that goal. And and you can evaluate it maybe on monthly basis, or maybe after 3 months. There is power in evaluating your goal, because you will be able to know whether you have achieved it or not, or how far you are towards achieving that goal. And it will keep you motivated, it will keep you charged, and once you finish by end of the year, you will look back and you will see that you have ideally achieved that goal. And as I wrap up this video, I want to remind each one of you that failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Maybe you set the goal last year in 2021, and because of one reason or the other, you are not able to achieve. You see, we are still in the middle of the pandemic, and maybe along the way you became sick, or maybe along the way, depending on your goal, you didn't have the finances. So whatever it is that made you not achieve that goal, you should not just brush it aside. Identify it and see how you can rise again. There is power in failing, because it means the next time that you work on that goal, you are working on a platform or a strength where you already know the pitfall, and you will try to avoid it. And also, failure is not the last thing that will happen in your life. It's part of success, and success without failure means that you have not achieved much, because to fail to fail in life, it doesn't mean that you will not succeed. It's part of success. And with this video, I just want to wish you all the best in this year. Happy 2022. And I wish each and every goal that you set aside, that you will be able to work on it, and we will all be able to achieve it. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, I invite you to subscribe it, because in the next video we are going to talk about how to look for a job in Dubai. Bye bye, and thank you for watching. God bless.